If you had told me 10 years ago that I would have left a stable career to focus on health and nutrition, I probably would have left. But here I am. When I look back, I don't think those 10 years in the engineering industry were a waste of time for my new career. I think I was actually able to learn things that I can apply to fitness that other people might miss, and that I'm able to see it with new eyes based on everything that I gathered from working in the engineering field. So today I want to share 5 lessons that I learned from engineering that I think are very much applicable to the human body, fitness, health, and mindset related, and how we can use those lessons to optimize our results. Before I get started, if you don't know me, hi, I'm Eleni, IFBB Bikini Pro and soon-to-be fitness coach. As you probably have gathered, I'm in the process of switching careers and getting my certifications to get started. My very first lesson comes from the time working with wind turbines and how they get treated when one of those multi-million-dollar machines stop working. We don't just throw a lazy patch on it, restart it, and hope for the best. Instead, we pause, we ask questions, we look at the data, we run a root cause analysis and look for possible causes of why that turbine is not working properly. We ask why the turbine failed so we can build a plan to fix it. And here is what blows my mind. People rarely do that to the human body. When somebody gains weight, feels like their energy levels are low, they hit a plateau, they will try to treat the symptom. They'll cut their calories in half, double their cardio, jump on sketchy meds, and force themselves through extreme stress. Pretty much they punish the machine instead of analyzing it and trying to understand it. If you don't understand why your body is acting a certain way, whether you're going through a metabolic adaptation, you're going through a lot of stress, you're not optimizing your recovery, if you don't understand why, then you're just guessing. We need to stop just slapping band-aids on everything and run a root cause analysis on our health. So the lesson number 2 is that every system has an efficiency limit. Back to working with wind turbines, you know that you cannot expect a higher output than what the machine is rated for. But on the other hand, if you keep pushing, then you can lose a lot of energy due to friction, poor maintenance, stress. In fitness, usually people think that more input equals to more output, more hours at the gym, more cardio, more restrictions are going to get you better results. That's not the case. Just like a machine, if you overwork your system beyond its capacity, not getting proper maintenance, not getting enough fuel, then eventually you're going to get a failure, burnout, injuries, a stalled metabolism. To get extreme results, you don't need extreme parameters, you need extreme efficiency. It's about optimizing the quality of your inputs, your nutrition, your movement, your form, your recovery, so your body runs well and not in a forced way. The third thing that engineering taught me is that data removes emotion. When a system is failing, we don't take it personally. Well, some people do, but you shouldn't take it personally because that's just feedback. So you should just look at the metrics and pivot, adjust what you're doing. But in fitness, we tend to attach our self-worth to data, to the number on the scale, to the measurements, to your body fat percentage. And then from there, we end up completely changing our plan out of panic. Engineering taught me to treat data as a neutral tool. So a scale weight or a strength plateau, those are just data points that point you towards the right direction of what you have to change and adjust next. When you detach your emotions from the data points, from the numbers, then you're able to look at things more logically and be consistent with your plan and adjust when needed, and not just based on panic. I saved the best for last. Lesson number 5 is that the best engineering is preventive, not reactive. In engineering, the goal is not to just build something that works today, it's to build something that resists the test of time and keep performing well along the years. But in fitness, we often approach our bodies with a mindset of short-term results and quick fixes, and with a reactive mindset. So we train for a certain event, for a show date, for a season, for a quick transformation. We push our bodies to the limits without thinking about the long-term cost, without thinking about the structural cost in 5 to 10 years. Your body is the most complex, resilient, and the most valuable machine and system you will ever own. So remember to treat it with the respect it deserves. You don't need to break the machine to get it to work. You just need to engineer a better strategy. And remember to maintain it and fuel it properly. I'm not bringing up these things here as if I was a superior person who knows it all. I'm saying that from my own experience, because for a long time I had this grind mindset, thinking that the more I did, the better results I would get. Now that I'm getting older, I'm seeing that that's really far from the truth. Especially when you're older, you need to be able to strategize things better to consider your longevity. So if you, like me, are tired of these extreme cycles that don't take you anywhere and you want to prioritize your health without letting go of aesthetics, hit the subscribe button, because that's what I want to bring here. How you can achieve extreme results without extreme methods. If you have any questions and if there's anything else you want to see here on my channel, please let me know here in the comments. And thank you for watching. See you next week.